To the stretch, you do 10 bumping movements with your shoulders only. Move only the arms. Let's go. And now hold the stretch. And make sure that you don't move the rest of your body. Your butt is tensed, only move your shoulders. 10 seconds are over, now 10 movements again. And hold again for 20 seconds now. Let's switch to each other. So people can see it from the side. Butt is tensed, no arch back. And now 10 bumping movements again. And hold for 30 seconds. Common mistake is that people flex or extend their wrists. Don't do that. Keep it straight. And you're done. Tense the butt really hard. And now do 10 bumping movements with your arm, and you will notice this in your spine. 1, 2. Now hold the stretch. Look up to the ceiling. And you don't need to have your knees straight. So not like this, you can bend them a little bit. And 10 bumping movements again. And hold for 20 seconds. Ten bumping movements again. And hold the stretch for 30 seconds. And this is really hard, I know. Don't forget to tense your butt. And push deeper into the stretch. Come on, you can do it. Go a little bit deeper with your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Nice. Gently, please. And don't forget to tense your butt. 1, 2, 10 and hold. Now get a little bit closer together and 10 bumping movements again. And 20 seconds hold. Get your hands closer together again and 10 bumping movements. And hold for 30 seconds. A common mistake that people do is that they protrude the lower shoulder like this. Don't do it. Okay? Retract it so that it is backwards. Don't forget to breathe. And you're done. Wait for a few seconds. Rest. Let the blood flow back into your hands. And now we'll do the other side. So switch the towel. And let's get right back into the exercise. Now the left arm is up. The right arm, shove it behind your back. grab the towel where you find it. And now the upper arm pulls 10 times gently. And hold. And again, don't arch, but stay with the tense butt. Ten seconds are over. Move your hands closer together. And again, 10 gentle pulls. And hold it for 20 seconds. And for the last time, hands closer together, 10 bumping movements. 1, 2, and hold for 30 seconds. And again, don't protrude the shoulder, but pull it backwards. And if this stretch isn't as deep as you would like it to be, don't force it, okay? Don't make the mistake of injuring yourself by forcing too much on you. Drop your ego and just do the variation that you can do, period. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are done. We'll move the right hand like this under your shoulder and lay down. Now you can take your left arm and place it on the ground. If this stretch is not hard enough for you, I will show it. You can lay down on the floor on your arm, like this. This is the lying cross. You can extend the left arm, and if that's too much for you, put a little bit back for an easier variation. And we are laying in this for 30 seconds, so hold it. And rest your forehead on the floor. Now get back into the starting position. And this exercise is mainly a chest stretch. Now the other arm moves under the shoulder. Down here, place this on the ground, and if you are advanced, lay down on your arm like this, extend the other arm and rest. Keep your elbows straight. Look to me. Look straight. And now 10 bumping movements to the right. 1, 2, 3. With the upper body only. 10. And again, don't protrude the flexed shoulder, but keep it backwards. And 10 bumping movements again. And hold for 20 seconds. And 10 bumping movements again. And hold for 30 seconds. Now while you're in the stretch, look at your body again. Is my butt tensed? Is my back not arched? Do I drop the shoulders? Don't pull them up. Do I breathe? Don't forget to breathe. Enjoy the stretch. And we are done with the first arm, and now we'll do the other one. I started with left, now I do right. My mother started with right, and now does the left one. That's up to you, which one you start with. Again, like this, to the wall. Watch your posture, and then 10 bumping movements to the side. Rotate your upper body. And hold for 10 seconds. And 10 bumping movements again. And hold for 20 seconds. Ten bumping movements. And hold for 30 seconds. This is the last upper body exercise of the 5 exercises. Then you are done with the upper body. So keep it up. Try to relax into the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are done with the upper body portion. Take a deep breath. And now let your upper body hang to the front. If your back is a little bit curved now, doesn't matter. Just rest a little bit in this position. Now bend your knees and get up. And let's start with the lower body part. Straight back. We do 10 bumping movements. 1. And if you have balance problems, extend your arms. But don't make the mistake of arching your back because you want to go further. Okay, that's bad. Really keep your arms next to your body if you can, so that you stay straight. Now hold for 10 seconds. And bumping movements again. Hold for 20 seconds. Ten bumping movements again. And if you are experienced in this, like I said earlier, if you've already got a good hamstring flexibility, you can try to touch your toes. If you can touch your toes in this exercise easily, you need to do a harder variation. If you can touch your toes, do it and get rid of the chair. Now let's do the 30 seconds. So our variation is a lot harder on this one because you have to also lift up your feet with your hands and with your hamstrings. So this makes the exercise much better. But this is for advanced people. If you can't touch your toes easily without bending too much yet, just do the exercise like this. And within time, you will get there. All right, let's do the other side, the left side. I do the easy variation and you do the hard variation. Ten bumping movements to the front. And if you're doing the standing variations, just hold it for 10 seconds. Now hold again. And if during the harder variation you have to stop, like my mother right now, you can switch back to the chair anytime you want. And 10 bumping movements again. And hold for 20 seconds. And 10 bumping movements again. And really focus on having a straight back, squared hips, and a neutral spine throughout the movement. Let's hold for 30 seconds. And we are done. And let's go, 10 bumping movements. And if you have bad knees, put a lot of pillows under your knees, not a problem at all. In this position, you should be straight enough that you can extend your arms up. You don't need to do it for the stretch, but it's that you don't lean forward or backward. Okay? 10 bumping movements again. And again, 20 seconds hold. And if you can go a little bit deeper into the stretch. And if you can't, do it like my mother here. 10 bumping movements. And hold for 30 seconds. And as you might notice, this will lead to the front splits in the long run. Now end the exercise. Rest for a little bit. Don't forget to breathe during the exercise. And great posture in your upper body. And again, make sure that you are squared, so don't stay like this. Squared movements. And 10 bumping movements. And hold. Movements again. And hold for 20 seconds. If you can, go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Ten bumping movements again. And now hold for 30 seconds. And end the exercise. Just sit like this. Do a little bit of counterweight with your hands. And now 10 bumping movements with the upper body. 1, 2, 3. And now hold the stretch. So your upper body moves to the front. That's the stretch. Really stretches your hips. And 10 bumping movements again. The goal is to have your upper body flat on the floor. We can't do that yet. But maybe you can one day, and we will definitely one day. And we're working on it. Now hold for 20 seconds. Ten bumping movements again. And now hold for 30 seconds. And if you can, if your back is straight, you can place your hands on the floor and shove your feet a little bit wider outwards. Now that is an advanced variation. And only do this if you can do it with a straight back. Okay? Almost done. Come on, keep it up. And you are done. Bring your knees to the floor. If you can't do that yet, that's no problem. And lean forward with the upper body. Like this. And 10 bumping movements again. Upper body goes to the front and knees go to the ground. And if you're already at your maximum with your knees, that's it. Now hold for 30 seconds. Really lean forward. Lean forward. And bring your knees to the floor. You can pull a little bit with your hands on your feet upwards so that your knees go a little bit deeper. Right. Come on, keep it up just a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. All right, let's start with the exercise. 10 bumping movements. And now hold the stretch. Then bumping movements again. And hold for 20 seconds. Then bumping movements again. If you can, go deeper into the stretch. And hold for 30 seconds. You really need to beat those calves a little bit so they stretch. Achilles tendon is really strong. You can take a good beating. Now end the stretch. And do the other side. And now try to bring your heel to the floor. 10 movements. And now hold it for 10 seconds. Make sure your back is not round but straight and you don't stop breathing. 10 movements again. Now hold for 20 seconds. And movements. And for the last 30 seconds, go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you are done with starting to stretch.